Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Now let's head into the ballpark for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hendersonville, Tennessee. We are in Drakes Creek Park, field number 3 for tonight's Ohio Valley League action between the Hoptown Hoppers taking on the home team, the Full Count Rhythm. Both teams undefeated on the season. Hoppers have played 4 games. They are 4-0. Full Count had 1 game suspended, 1 game rained out, as see the Hoppers are coming out onto the first base line a little bit early here. We haven't had our home plate meeting with the umpires and the head coaches, Josh Carmen for the Full Count Rhythm and Chris Benny for the Hoptown Hoppers. This is Tim Reese. I'm joined again by my lovely wife, Susan Reese. She is directing tonight's show. Both of us feeling a little bit better today. My voice sounds better than the last home game that we had. Not necessarily a whole lot better than up at Madisonville the other night, but grateful for the rest from yesterday's rain out at Fulton. And so hopefully everyone has found us. Of course, Full Count, the only home game in the conference that plays games at 7:05. Everybody else either plays at 6:30 or on Sundays, I believe, game time at the other venues is at 6 p.m. We keep a 7:05 start time because of the sunshine that is dropping down over the right field fence. And about 6 o'clock or 6:15, it is deadly to the right-handed hitters. So we love right-handed hitters here at Drakes Creek Park. So we give an extra hour or a half hour for our start time. And it is time for our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. We'll be right back with those after this word from our buddy Todd Hunley.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
And now the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. First for the Hoppers, leading off playing shortstop Cole Reynolds. Chance Sweeney, back for year number 2 at least with the Hoppers, is in right field. He'll bat second. Evan Jacob, the DH, hits third. Cleanup hitter playing first base, Declan Riggs. Out in left field batting fifth, Reed Hayes. Caden Slaughter from Clarksville, Tennessee. He's playing second base, batting sixth. Cade Wall at third base, hitting seventh. Vol State pioneer behind the plate, Carson Knowles. He hits eighth, and batting ninth, the center fielder, Alex McGuire. And on the mound, we think it's number 10, a guy named John Michael Lewis. I'm not sure if I have correct information for John Michael Lewis off the internet. But if you know John Michael Lewis, who plays for the Hoptown Hoppers, you can send me an email at tresports@gmail.com or get on Facebook or YouTube and send us a post or a chat and let us know exactly which John Michael Lewis this might be. I think he just got added to their roster, so not exactly sure who he is. Head coach for the Hoppers, Chris Benny, assisted by Max Kirby. And for the Full Count Rhythm, the record of 2-0, Rylan Moses leading off, playing center field. Kason Youngblood bats second. He's at first base. Batting third is the right fielder, Nathan Rowland. Cleanup hitter Hudson Steparulo is the DH, batting fifth. Second baseman Kason Hill. Gabe Jenkins, who I've not met yet, just slipped into town. He is at left field, batting sixth. Barrett Brown behind the plate, batting seventh. Cam Suggs at third, hitting eighth. Joel Chandler, the second, rounds out the lineup. Batting ninth, he's going to play shortstop. Caleb Pika, a one-shot wonder, is on the mound for the Rhythm. He's a tall drink of water, 6'7", 200 pounds soaking wet. And yeah, my wife says with a big old rock in his pocket, as He is coming out of Lipscomb University. I've known Caleb for 4 years now. We're part of a FaceTime discipleship group. He was part of my discipleship group at Vol State for a year. Out of Nashville, Tennessee, went to John T. Overton High School. He is now in the portal. He is the son of John and April Pica. Brother Jordan and his sister Reagan. And I started talking over the invocation. We'll take a break and be right back after the national anthem.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And Chris Freeman says, waiting. I don't think we're going to hear it anyway. My crowd mic's not working. You can hear him inside the press box, but apparently my crowd mic is not. I don't think we got our speaker in front of our press box yet. That is our problem. So the invocation not working well on our broadcast either. But hey, it's game number 2 of the 2026 season. We're still trying to figure it out. Let me get you back to Caleb Pica, what you know about him. Just got in the portal. I believe it opened yesterday. 2 seasons at Lipscomb. He was injured the first year. And this past year only got 13 innings and 6 appearances. Did have 1 start. It was his last appearance with the Bison down at Conway, Arkansas against Central Arkansas. 13 innings, only gave up 5 runs, all earned, a 3.46 ERA. He struck out 13 batters. He's going to dial it up there in the upper 80s and low 90s. He's still working back to get stronger. Young man just cannot keep any weight on. He's 6'7". His dad is 6'10". John Pica, his mother is April. As I was saying, he's got younger siblings Jordan and Reagan. He's got grandparents in Illinois, Papa and Grandma in Fairbury, Illinois, Papa and Grandma in Pasodum, Illinois. A couple of years ago with the Pioneers, He led the pitching staff, with 14 starts in 15 appearances, 67 plus innings. He had 90 strikeouts and a 3.46 ERA. Those numbers also led the club. He was a 2-year player at Vol State, mostly relief pitching in his freshman year. Got 12 appearances that year, a 1.50 ERA. We are about set for some baseball here with Big Pika on the mound. Hopefully his D group buddies are watching in. We'll have to see if we get any comments in from a couple of those guys. Pika delivers the first pitch at 7:01, so we are getting started 4 minutes earlier than is listed. Wayne Seeley behind the plate doesn't like pitch number 2. It's called a ball. Game time temperature brought to you by Safeware, 79 degrees here in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And 3 balls and no strikes. All right. My wife says the zoomed camera is a little bit crooked, so we'll have to make a change on that. Pika delivers in there for the called strike on the 3-0 to Cole Reynolds. Reynolds attends the Cumberlands up in Kentucky. He's from Somerset, Kentucky, 5'11", 190-pound junior as he draws the leadoff walk. Take Caleb Pika just a little bit to get dialed in. He's going to face left-handed hitting Chance Sweeney. Auburn University in Montgomery from Russellville, Kentucky. Says he's a freshman here. I'm confident he played for the Hoppers last year. Might have been an incoming freshman. That time delivers high for ball 1. Rhythm wearing their baby blue tops, white pants. Ball 2. Head coach from Vol State is here, Jim McGuire, and I do see John Pika is here. He's right to the right of the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate sign. That's lifted out to shallow left center field, and the ball drops. Nobody's at second base. Cam Suggs is going to come over and collect it after the ball dropped out of Chandler's glove. That's your common 6-5 put out on the fielder's choice. So Sweeney reaches. Cole Reynolds will go back to the dugout. Swinging a foul ball. See if, did you switch back? You were direct. Oh, okay. How's that look? Any better? Apparently not. You're not giving me a warm fuzzy there. Evan Jacob, the DH. Ball 1 strike count. You don't see a 6-5 put out at second base very often. Pika looking for that ground ball, throws a slider low and inside for ball 2. Get to your chats and comments here soon. Another ball down low to Jacob. 5'11", 200-pound freshman, says from the United States Sports Academy. They have 3, make it 4 players on their roster. And let's see, 3 of them are in this game. All 4. Caleb Pika last on the mound in a game a couple of weeks ago. It was the last weekend of the season for Lipscomb, located here in Nashville. 2 years at Vol State, 2 years at Lipscomb University, and now in the portal looking for a new home for his final year. That pitch in there for a called strike to the left-handed hitting first baseman, Declan Riggs. So it looks like both John and April are here. They're visiting with head coach Jim McGuire of Vol State, former assistant coach and head coach at Middle Tennessee State University for 26 years. There's another strike. Pink gets on top 0-2. One out, two on. Had to get, they're going to say he swung. Wayne Seeley says that Declan Riggs swung, and that's a Corson Fire and Security strikeout for out number 2. Brings up Reed Hayes, the left fielder. Zach Williams says it's an early game tonight. That's right, 7:01. Apparently the sun went down earlier today. Swing and a foul tip, maybe into the mitt. He now looks like he's getting dialed in. Hayes from the University of Indianapolis, 6'2", 200-pound. Take your pick, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. It's not listed. Runner at second takes off and pitches down low. One runner moves up a base on ball 1. So a stolen base puts runners at first and third. One count. It's right down Broadway, taken for a strike by Hayes. Hayes from Roanoke, Indiana, the little sister to Roanoke, Virginia, unless this is incorrect on the roster, which is always a possibility. Noteworthy. Whatever Reed Hayes did, he called timeout. That Brother Wayne Seeley behind the plate, he's not going to have that. He's taking a note. Going to write it down in his little book. We have to keep track of these things, folks. Hi, Wayne. He's waving. He tells us that Reed Hayes is taking his time out. It is duly noted. Down at first base, Matt Overton, and out on the field is Sean Douglas. Check swing, and that check swing right there rung up Declan Riggs, but Reed Hayes, a little better treatment there from home plate umpire. The count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 runners on base, reached on a walk. Runner from first takes off. Pitch is taken for a called Corson Fire and Security strikeout to end the inning. A backward K. You can spell Corson with a backward K. Grant Edwards and the crew over there won't mind that at all. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 hoppers left on base. See if we can fix our zoomed in camera here during the break. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
All right, how do we do on this camera angle? Miss Director, how do you like that? Is that gooder? She says it's better, not gooder. She's got culture, that's why. We both have the same college degree, though. 2 accountants from Belmont College right here. All right, does that look like a John Michael Lewis out there on the mound that anybody knows? Shows number 10, but on a roster that we had, number 10 was Hayden Hunt. But now on Game Changer, Hayden Hunt just shows as HH. They have 3 players on their roster, or did, that have HH. Hayden Hunt, Heath Henley, and Hudson Hamilton. How about that? That's always fun. For the Hoptown Hoppers, there you go. I didn't even think about that, Ken. Look at that. They're recruiting that way. That's crazy. Oh, Ken Stigo. That Trevecca and what was your Vanderbilt Masters at Vanderbilt? Peabody. It's not Peabody, though, was it? Owens School of Business. Rylan Moses, there's something new. Rylan Moses does not swing at the first pitch. Write it down. That is different. Rising sophomore at Trevecca. He swings at a disappearing pitch right there out of the hand of Lewis. Hoppers were at home last night, defeated the Paducah Chiefs. Little arm side run on that pitch, lands outside. Got a little buzz inside my headset. I hope that's not getting out. Need Zach Williams, who's our electronics guy, to get up here. Right there. It's that old aux cord. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just outside. We take that out, Dawn. We can't hear the commercials. Are you okay with that? No. Full Count Ministries, full count to the rhythm center fielder. And he's going to draw a leadoff walk. Ken Stegall, who's a Trevecca Hall of Famer, says that's a double. So many bases. Rylan Moses stole over there at Trevecca this year. He swiped 8 out of 10. Jason Youngblood stands in. He's a big old boy. Takes a healthy hack. Comes up empty. From Lee University, 6'4", 240-pound rising sophomore, attended Providence Christian Academy in Murfreesboro, his hometown. Son of Todd and Brett Burks, big brother to Carter and Grayson. I don't know if he's the older brother, but he's the big brother. Ground ball to the right side. This could be 2. Slaughter over to Reynolds for 1, and the throw to first is in time as Youngblood grounds into the 4-6-3. Bases clearing, double play. Like a little bit of a high flip there from Slaughter. He might be right behind the pole there to see. 2 out, nobody on. Nathan Rowland stands in, right fielder, as the only rhythm home run. This is lined to the right fielder, though, and Chance Sweeney back and to the foul line, makes the catch for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. A 1-2-3 inning after the leadoff walk and the 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. We are through 1. We're scheduled for 9 here at Drakes Creek. We'll be right back on the ball. Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Caleb Pica out for his second inning. Hoping to go 5, 6, 7 innings tonight. I'd like to be able to put something on tape for folks to see, as he's now in the portal. Big lefty rocks and fires. It's high and away to Caden Slaughter. Slaughter from Clarksville, Tennessee. Trying to remember. I think he's a Rossview Hawk. Played up in Wisconsin this past year. Is he got a half swing right there? Maybe not sure if he got a piece of that one or not. Count goes 2 balls in the strike. Wisconsin Whitewater. 5'11", 190 pound. I think he's going to be a redshirt freshman. He is attending Volunteer State Community College. He lines one out to right field. That's going to get down in front of Rowland for a leadoff single for Slaughter. So a soon-to-be Pioneer facing a former Pioneer. And the soon-to-be gets the better of the alumni. Cade Wall steps to the plate from Russellville, Kentucky. Another United States Sports Academy student. Fouls that one back off the netting. Hoptown Hoppers do have a road broadcast. Joe Wilson doesn't travel on the road, though. He's the home, I guess, main play-by-play guy. But Colin Carithers is the intern this year that's traveling on the road. He and Adam West, the general manager, are here. I'm not hearing what you're saying. Okay. That's what I thought you were saying. 2 balls and a strike. Adam West was, as far as I know, just part of the broadcast team, the video portion last year, and they've turned him into the general manager now. 3 balls and a strike. That's what you do, and it's what happens if you hang around too long. Be careful turning you into a general manager. Cade Wall's the third baseman. 3-1 pitch, and that's ball 4, and third walk for Pica. That has been the bugaboo for the big man. Tonight he's been a little wild high with that fastball. Carson Knowles, a redshirt freshman out of Volunteer State Community College, stands in. Did something yesterday I didn't know he did. He pitched in the game against Paducah. Did pretty well, actually. 5'11", 180 pound freshman. And Pica thought he had it, but he didn't. Tried to glove flip it. Knowles is on base, and the bases are loaded. Going to be credited with an infield or a bunt single. Pica's tall. It takes him a good bit to bend down there to the carpet. He's going to have to pitch out of a bases loaded, no out jam here. So he faces the number 9 hole hitter, Alex McGuire. McGuire, one of the United States Sports Academy students as well. He is the third one in the lineup who swings and misses. 5'10", 185 pounds. He's from Grand Ledge, Michigan. Pops that one up. That will get out of play. AAA autoglass foul ball off the right side. He needs a strikeout right here. Slaughter down at third, Wall at second, and Knowles at first. There it is right there. The slider gets the Corson strikeout. It's the third of the game and the second backward K in the first 9 batters. Now he's a double play away from getting out of the inning unscathed. Cole Reynolds, who drew a leadoff walk, steps to the plate. Pika from the stretch delivers. Swing and a miss. 21 pitches in this first inning, and so far 16. It'll take at least 17 to get out of the inning. And instead, is that a foul ball? He didn't indicate that it was a strike, but it sounded like it hit something like maybe the knob of the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's high. Gabe Jenkins in left, Rylan Moses in center, Nathan Rowland is in right, Cam Suggs at third, Joel Chandler the second is at shortstop, Kaysen Hill, the everywhere man, is at second base, Kaysen Youngblood at first, Barrett Brown. That ball's grounded to second over to Hill, but he gets the Youngblood. A little bit too slow of a roller there, and Reynolds picks up an RBI on the fielder's choice. Slaughter comes in to score the first run of the game. It's 1-0. Hoptown. Wall moves over to third. Knowles retired for out number 2. That brings up left-handed hitting Chance Sweeney with runners at the corners, 2 outs. A ball gets away from Barrett Brown there. Not sure what happened. Again, something ugly. I'm thinking maybe it's a pass ball. See if I can see it here. Here it's coming right now, Ken. Just looked like it handcuffed him. So a pass ball scores run number 2. Why are those runs in the wrong spot, Ava, up on the scoreboard? It's down. Sitting here telling you it's a pass ball and a right wild pitch on my score sheet. Runner from second takes off, and he got way too big a lead. And another stolen base puts Cole Reynolds at third base. Where you got the count? 1 ball, 1 strike. Sweeney grounded into a fielder's choice. Looks at a called strike on the outside corner. Two stolen bases. Brown hadn't been able to make a throw yet. Threw out a runner at Madisonville the other night. Put an absolute laser right on the bag. Incoming freshman to Bellarmine.
Ken, do we have it wrong? Why did he turn around and show that to us?
Ground ball is fouled in the dugout. 2 balls and 2 strikes. See it on the replay. Is this it right here? He does. Actually, I think he's saying it's 3-2. Fouled back.
Figured we must be off somewhere for him to turn.
Yep, I can't really see. I can see where he's doing it, but I can't see him. See if I can. He is. He's got 3-2. Full count ministries, full count.
Okay, yeah, Jay Myers, he told you.
There's a strike 3 called. Another Corson Fire and Security strikeout, the backward variety. Pika picks up 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 in the second. But meanwhile, the Hoppers go on top with 2 runs. We'll have to figure out if any of them are unearned. There's a chance. I think one of those is going to be unearned. So we got 2 runs, one earned. Okay, on 2 hits in the inning, no errors, but the pass ball is an error for the catcher. 1 runner was left on base. Heading to the bottom of the second, need some runs. We're on listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. 4, 5, and 6 due up to face John Michael Lewis. We have confirmed that it is John Michael Lewis on the mound. Now the question is, where is he from? I found a John Michael Lewis from Bonacqua, Tennessee, Hickman County High School, that shows that he's going to Columbia State. Maybe that ball's drilled to right center field by Separulo. Get on up and get out of here. That is a Chick-fil-A Rivergate solo home run for Hudson Separulo. Right over the Chick-fil-A Rivergate sign, just to the right of the batter's eyes. He'll take the slow stroll around the bags. Turned around and looked at Nick Krupp, the first base coach, got the pass from Jonas Smithson, the third base coach. Separulo with his first of the year, hopefully of many. Got Coach McGuire up here. I'm going to ask him from Vol State. John Michael Lewis, is that a name that you've heard from Hickman County at all? I see a one that's going to Columbia State, but on the perfect game or whatever, it showed that didn't show he's a pitcher. Do you have, was that, I mean, maybe there's another, okay, that's what I'm wondering. I didn't know if you knew for sure who this was. A ground ball to short. Cason Hill's going to reach on the error by Cole Reynolds. So after the solo home run by Separulo from Paris, Tennessee, Henry County. Sometimes we like to call him Harrison. Abe Jenkins gets his first at-bat in a Rhythm uniform. Looks at a called strike. He's a cadet from Virginia Military Institute. Got 3 of their players on the roster. Jim Douthit, left-handed pitcher from VMI, as is Bryson Hamilton. I'm not sure if he's here or not, but he's a catcher. Gabe is from Mechanicsville, Virginia. Hanover High School, a biology major. He's looking at an 0-2 count. Runner takes off and high chopper to third. Only play is to first. Cade Wall delivers to Declan Riggs for out number two. I'm sorry, out number one. Should have been two. And Barrett Brown will step to the plate, the switch hitting catcher. Kason Hill down to second base. We got a bat boy here tonight. Wonder who that is. I need you to bolo for the. You don't know who it is, do you, Ava? Our bat boy tonight. Well, we're going to need a little more production out of you, okay? You can't just be a pretty face and a clock operator up here, okay? You're going to have to start delivering. What'd you say? They don't pay you enough for that? Is that what I heard? Brown looking for his first hit with full count. He went 0 for 5 up in Madisonville the other day. Hit a couple balls hard. Played good defense. Made a very mature veteran move on a throw from Rylan Moses from center field to the plate. Total decoy. Acted like the ball was not coming in, standing in front of the plate. Gets the ball, tags the guy out by 5 feet. I was right behind home plate, a whole lot closer than I am right now. And I was watching him the whole time to see how he was going to handle it, and he handled it perfectly. Brown, the son of Brian and Ashley Brown, the little brother to Zane Brown, former rhythm player, current Belmont Bruin, as Barrett draws the walk. Runners at first and second as Cam Suggs comes to the plate. Speaking of the Pioneers, he is a soon-to-be Vol State Pioneer. Going to join his cousin Revan Suggs on the Vol State roster this fall, transferring from AUM. That's Auburn University in Montgomery. From Greenbrier, dad is also known as Cam. A runner from second at a huge break takes off. There's no throw from Carson Knowles. Pitch called a strike. As Kason Hill gets a century steal of second or third base. Runners now at the corners. Coach McGuire never heard my voice like this past spring. It was never this bad. Called strike right down the can at the letters. Count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's that summer cold, I guess, in the spring. We're not even in summer yet. Let's go, Cam. Get you something right here in front of your new coach. That's a ground ball to the right side and an RBI single. Get back to second. Get back to second. Throw behind by Chance Sweeney. Reynolds, though, was not close enough to the base. And we are all tied up as Cam Suggs, I believe that's Cam's first hit. Did not play in the game at Madisonville. Was 0 for 2 in his other start. Joel Chandler, the second, number 9 hole hitter, stands in. Runners at first and second. Fouls one off of the netting. Little pitch back right there to Carson Knowles, the catcher. Carson Knowles, that's double K. He's on the wrong team. Need to have double H. Unearned run for Kason Hill. He reached on the air, so rhythm just like the Hoppers in their half of the second inning. 2 runs, 1 earned so far, but full count still batting. Fastball misses outside. Joel's mother, Kayla Chandler, was up at the game at Madisonville. I'm not sure if she's still in town or not. She's from Brandon, Mississippi. He's from Montevallo, the Montevallo Falcon. Orange Beach, Suze, that's where he's from. It's a nice place to be, right? When you go back home, you get to go to the beach. That's what it's like over there at the McGuire House in Murfreesboro. Just like a beach. Inside pitch. You gotta pull, gal, don't you, coach? Gotta pull in a pond. Pond be good for you. Pull in a pond be good for you. It's like John Smithson. Now he's got a pull. He's probably got a pond too. Never been invited. 3-1 pitch. Oh, just catches the corner. At the knees. Number 4 says, okay. We'll go to a full count ministries full count. Chandler's got 5 hits already in the 2 games that counted. Full count pitch. That's another base hit right there. That hits keep on coming. Couple hopper to the right field. We got to play at the plate. And did he get underneath it? He got underneath the tag. Knowles reached out a little bit too far. Didn't put the glove right at the base. Just getting his hand under was Barrett Brown. And an RBI single for Joel Chandler. And the Rhythm lead 3-2. No, these are not Zach Williams Country Financial insurance runs yet. You can't get insurance runs in the second inning, Zach. Back-to-back singles for Suggs and Chandler's. Chris Benny out to talk to Wayne Seeley, home plate umpire, about what he saw there. He said, Coach, I saw his hand get underneath the tag. I can help you with that one. May not have been right, but that's what I saw. Army veteran behind the plate right there, Wayne Seeley. Where's Adam Yardumian at? Is he out here supervising? He's watching Sean Douglas's neighbor. Rylan Moses grounds one to the right side, get foul. There we go with Chopper to first base that just bounces foul. And Moses pretty happy about that. He walked his first time up. Then you, Jay Myers, he's here at the ballpark. I assume he and Tina are both here. Parents of J.C. Myers. And he is our roving reporter. Went to the wrong side. Dumped into left field. That's going to get down in front of the left fielder, Reed Hayes. He tried to one-hand that or barehand it on the hop. A little bit of a decoy right there employed by Reed Hayes, but that's going to be back-to-back hits as Moses drops his, I believe that's his 6th hit of the year as well. He and Chandler vying for the team lead. And the bases are loaded. Jason Youngblood, I'm calling yard card. Ground ball to short. They're going to go to second for 1. Throw to first is not going to be in time. Safe at first is Youngblood. He picks up the RBI, and I don't lose my yard card. And that's an unearned run. Nathan Rowland at the plate. Do I have, how many outs do you have, Sue? You got 2? Okay, that's the 1 out. Okay, and then this is the 2nd out. Oh, I got you. Okay, I'm with you now. I got too many plates spinning here, Ken. Good thing you're there. Rowland lined out to the right fielder's first time up. He hit one over the scoreboard at Madisonville at Elmer Kelly Field. That ball was tattooed. 4-0. Got some. Hudson Separulo scored the Framework Athletics first run of the game, and Cason Hill, Barrett Brown, and Cam Suggs is smoked right over the head of Joel Chandler. With Cason Youngblood on the move. Boy's got some wheels down there at first base. I'm not going to see a whole lot of stolen bags from Cason Youngblood. 9th batter to come to the plate against John Michael Lewis. from wherever, Tennessee. Ground ball is short. See what Cole Reynolds do here. Throws on the run right to Riggs, and that retires Roland and retires the rhythm. Full count. 4 runs. 2 of those earned, Ken. 2 earned on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base. Give up 2 in the top of the second. Pick up 4 in the bottom half. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese, Susan Reese on the Full Count Broadcast Network. I tried that sports network. It's just not working. It's not working for me. I'll have to get Eli to do another video with Full Count Broadcast Network, and we'll get it straightened out. This is just like ESPN, folks, only totally different. Pika gets a first pitch swing and a foul ball off the bat of Evan Jacob. He can now stake to a lead. Didn't get a whole lot of those this sophomore year at Fall State. Finished with a 1-6 record, but a 3.46 ERA, I believe. 67 innings. Coach, remember those 90 strikeouts? It's pretty amazing, wasn't he? He was pitching game 1 of every conference series, so my wife over here clapping for me. No, you're killing bugs. That's what it is. Yeah. He's ahead of Jacob, the DH, who walked the first time he came to the plate. Not walking here. He's walking back to the dugout with another Corson strikeout, the 5th of the game. That was a 3-pitch strikeout for the big man, Caleb Pika. And Stegall, our official scorer from the scorer's table, brings over a fly swatter. We will get infested from time to time, but I don't think that's a fly, right? Hey, Ian McCord with the showing up here. Where's he playing this summer? Nowhere. Oh. Who's he with there? Do you know? Ian McCord, right-hander for Ball State, attended Davidson Academy, and I think he led the team in starts this year. Declan Riggs takes ball 3. So 3 strikes to Evan Jacob. Pika might struggle with the left-handed hitters or something. I'm not sure if that's an issue. Sometimes it can be for lefties. Maybe drills a strike in there for ball 4. That looked pretty good from here. Wayne, use your good eye. Just kidding. Me and Wayne had a big bro hug before the game. He's going to go back and he's going to watch it. He likes to see his rear end on his big screen TV, I think. Swing and a miss by Reed Hayes. Struck out looking to end the first. He's up there hacking this time. Pika now with 4 walks to go along with his 5 strikeouts. As a line drive just over the leaping Cason Hill in the right center. Rylan Moses over to cut it off quickly. That will keep Riggs at second base. Second hit of the ball game, third hit of the ball game for Hoppers. That was the hardest hit of the three singles. He can now with 55 pitches. 1 out, 2 on, Caden Slaughter. If he has committed, right, Coach? Okay. I did say it. They've got him at Wisconsin Whitewater, but I've already let the cat out of the bag here in the Ohio Valley League. Caden Slaughter, and it's ball one. Slow breaking pitch lands down. 1 ball, 1 strike. He did say he went around 1-1. Appreciate Wayne emphatically putting the arms up. Swing and might have got a tip of that one. Slaughter a Rossview Hawk, wasn't he, Coach? Is his dad Caleb here? Did you see him? Is his dad? Caleb's not here? Oh, okay. Swing and a miss, and of course, a strikeout as Slaughter goes down on a pitch out of the zone. Caleb Pica says thank you very kindly as he picks up his 6th strikeout. Caleb Slaughter is Caden's dad, and Caleb is a Vol State Pioneer player and a coach. Went to the World Series as a player and a coach there. Popped up and out of play. AAA autoglass foul ball. Came to a couple of games at Vol State this past spring. He came up into the press box. I put him to work, got another headset on him, and did a great job up there as a color analyst for me. Have to have him up again next year. Pica's got him picked off. Good job by Peak, not panicking. Gives it up to Suggs. Now over to Chandler. Back to Pica's going to make a tag, and Sean Douglas says he got him. That's a close call right there. You got a Ken on the pickoff of Declan Riggs. We went a 1-5 to 6-1. Is that what you got, Ken? And that will end the inning on the pickoff. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. I'm heading to the home half of the third. You're watching and listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Bottom of the third, Full Count leads 4-2. Couple of unearned runs in the bottom of the second, but a Hudson Separulo leadoff home run in the bottom of the second. Nobody had a yard card on that. He got another chance right here. Could he go back to back? Who's got a yard card? Anybody calling? Nope. Nobody thinks they can get him. I lost my yard card. Youngblood killed me again. Youngblood, I understand, I know he hit 10 home runs. I didn't look at all the details, but I think he did that in about 100 at-bats. I think he hit a home run, one every day. So he's a pretty good Pretty good yard card bet. Separulo, I think so, is going to be the same way. Only got 8 games in with Motlow State. I know Vol State, we were pretty happy we didn't have to see him this past spring, but hated to not see him. At the time, I already knew that he was coming to play at the Rhythm, but he did online school this past spring after his injury. 8 games, 20 at-bats, had 8 hits, 2 doubles, 2 home runs in that short span, 8 RBIs, hitting .400 when he went down. I wonder if his dad's going to be at one of the super regionals. He's an umpire, a D1 umpire. Had the Atlantic Coast Conference this past spring, I understand. A couple of years ago, he did a Vol State game, or a couple games early in the season, as we now have a Full Count Ministries full count. He has a deceased grandfather who played left tackle for the Buffalo Bills. He's got an uncle who won a Super Bowl with the Ravens in 2001. Tapper to the first baseman, 2 hops, and a flip to Lewis for out number 1. Hudson 6'5", 240. Kaysen Hill reached on an error and scored in the second inning. Also stole a bag. Utility man, also right-handed pitcher. Haven't seen him on the mound yet. Little help. First pitch down in the turf. Hill from Sanford, 5'11", 180-pound sophomore. Attended Middle Tennessee Christian. Thank you, Ava. 1-0 is high. Do you know about Kaysen Hill coming out of high school? Said he was recruited at Sanford as a shortstop. Ended up playing, I think, mostly outfield, he said. Got in 14 games. That's a high chopper right up the middle. It's going to be a tough play. Throw is not going to get him. Looked like that was chopped down right off of the home plate. So Kaysen Hill now 1 for 2. Picks up a base hit. Gabe Jenkins steps in. Ground out to third his first time up. Kaysen Hill, dad Brad Hill from College Grove, or lives in College Grove, Tennessee. His mom, Ashley Bugg. Swings and pops this one up. It's playable. On first base, but it might drop. It's going to drop in fair territory. And there is a bloop single. Back-to-back hits. Gabe Jenkins gets his first knock in a Rhythm uniform with 1 out, 2 runners on. That'll bring Barrett Brown, who walked and scored, in the second. Again, a switch hitting catcher. A little better, I think. Haven't seen him the last 4 falls as he's played for Team Reese in the Full Count High School Fall League. A little better batter from the left-handed side. The runner from second takes off, swing and a miss. Knowles' throw is not in time, and a nice play by Cade Wall. Keep that one from going in the left field. Kaysen Hill picks up his second century steal of third. Runners at the corners. Let's see if Jenkins thinks, and he is off. Pitches outside. And he's going to flop in there at second base with another century steal of second. Runners now, second and third. Knowles with the fake and wanted to see what Hill was going to do. 1-1 count to Brown. Taps that one foul, and he gets off the pole with a little small little bell sound, little ding. Maybe a small angel got its wings there. Zach, wasn't a full-sized angel. Teacher says whenever you hear a bell ring, angel gets his wings. 1-2 just missed. Carson Knowles sticks it there to see if he can give our home plate umpire a good look at it. On deck, Cam Suggs. This was a good combination in the second inning. See if they can keep it up. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt. Brown is down on strikes. Now 2 outs. That pitch just dropped off the table when he got to the plate. First strikeout of the game by Lewis. I'm guessing the Hoppers fans are all watching, listening to the Hoppers YouTube channel. Sometimes we'll get some crossover. Cam Suggs singled to right and drove in a run. Right called. Again, that almost looked like it was going to hit the bottom of his bat. 6'3", 205-pound, redshirt freshman, I believe. Coach, you got it? Is it redshirt? Okay. Got to change. Got in 10 games at AUM, but apparently not enough to take up a whole year. Cam and Jessica are his parents. Breaking pitch down in the turf. If you're not familiar with Drakes Creek, it's an artificial turf infield and a grass outfield. We have the only artificial turf field in the Ohio Valley League. Owensboro River Dogs had a turfed infield. They've been out of the league for a couple years. 2-2 pitch ground to the left side. Backhanded by Reynolds. It gets through. Run scores. Carson Knowles throw down. And the long slide by Suggs. I thought he gloved that. But it's a single and another RBI for Cam Suggs. 2 came in. Give him 2. We're handing out RBIs like it's candy here. Or like it's, who we got here? We got some Brewster's ice cream on a food truck here tonight. I mean, it's a party. I got to get me some of that. Susan, I might give you maybe some time off.
Ice cream run?
Yeah, ice cream run. We need 6 runs on the board for us. Por favor. And ball 1. Joel Chandler at the plate with a runner at second, 2 out. That's big 2 RBI or 2-run single by Suggs. Definitely want to see him get hot. There's Yardumian. Common spelling of Yardumian, by the way. He's a Trevecca boy too, isn't he? Chandler the second. Oh. I'm not going to say anything. Completely humble and gentle. That's what I'm, Ken, Ephesians 4:2. I'm going to go completely humble and gentle there. Okay? Live a life worthy of the calling you've received. Check swing foul ball. I was talking to a lady today on the phone, and we got to talk about Bible verses. She had a lot memorized. She just didn't know where they were from. She says, I don't know where it's from. It's somewhere in Proverbs or Psalms. But what's McCord doing walking around? Coach, who's he looking for? He's collecting buddies, whoever it is. Another foul ball. Okay. Well, he's picked up 2 more hombres. Now he's coming over to say howdy to somebody sitting in the high cotton seats. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stay high. Oh, take one in the rump roast. Hit by a pitch. That's the first hit by a pitch of the game. I'm sure he didn't mean to. Breaking pitch. Now runners at first and second, back to the top of the lineup. Moses getting his third at bat. But first, we're going to have a chat about it. I think this is the head coach, right? Hoppers have a bat boy as well. I saw him last night and seen over the years, they probably have the most active bat boy roster, I guess. Can't think of anybody else. See, trainer Brad Swope is in the park as well. He's the Vol State athletic trainer. Brother Wayne's waving to us again. We got to wave back. Lewis staying in the game. John Michael, that is. Reed Hayes is in left. Alex McGuire's in center. Chance Sweeney's in right, I think. At least they were at the start of the game. Cade Wall at third. Cole Reynolds at short. Caden Slaughter hanging out over there to second base position. Declan Riggs at first. Carson Knowles still behind the plate. 2 out, 2 on, 2 in. Knowles gets that one stopped. And Joel Chandler getting a few extra steps off on the ball one down in the dirt or the turf. That brown turf dirt. Moses 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Backs at that one, fouls that one off. That's over by the food trucks or the ice cream trucks and a AAA autoglass. Foul ball. See what other kind of action we got going on around the Ohio Valley League today. Henderson Flash are at Paducah. Fulton Railroaders at Madisonville. That is off the, what was that? It wasn't off the barrel, I'll tell you that. And that was a little looping pop-up to Caden Slaughter for out number 3. And that will end the inning. 2 runs. There were 3 hits, no errors. Full count left, 2 more on base. Still not Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs yet. Got to wait till the 5th, Zach. We're heading to the 4th. We got a special guest in the 5th later on. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Top of the 4th, Caleb Pika facing Cade Wall. Fouls that one down the first base line out of our sight. But the catch is made by, I'm guessing that's a second baseman, or is that not? No, that's going to be the first baseman. Kason Youngblood gets over on the other side of the first base dugout in the little shed down there, and you got to wait to see who comes out with it. There's a chance that Hill caught it and flipped it to the first baseman. But Ken, you going to go to the first baseman? Hop out 3. Final answer. 1 pitch, 1 out. It's in the broadcaster's journal handbook. You got to say it. Carson Knowles had a bunt single first time he came to the plate. Let's get you some info on Mr. Knowles. He's bunted that first pitch so fast. 5'10", 170 pounds. He might have weighed a little bit more now. As I said, he's a Vol State player from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, attended Eagleville High School. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch. Undecided on his major, the son of Danny and Julianne Knowles, brother to Presley. He's got a mum in Delaware and a grandpa in a grandma in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Ground ball to short. Throw by Youngblood over, or Chandler to Youngblood. Retires Knowles for out number 2. Number 9 hole hitter steps to the plate. 2 other.
When does Ken think insurance runs?
Zach Williams. Need to come to a game. Pay some money. Whoa, Vanessa brought Brewster's up for Ava. Where's ours? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, we got to call a timeout. Hey, Chris, tell them timeout. We got Brewster's. Yeah, yeah. Somebody's running onto the field. No, Suze, what do you want? Swing and a miss. You don't want anything? Give me. It's got the menu. Double fudge brownie. One's all I can handle here. Thank you, ma'am. We gotta do a little negotiating here. Hopefully $5 will take care of a scoop of ice cream. Alex McGuire, backward K in the second. He spikes that one. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Williams, Ken, wants to know when you think insurance runs start in a game. 7th inning? I knew you weren't going to like his answer, Zach. He said 7th inning. I told him for his money is Pika gets a 1-2-3 inning on a course and strikeout to end the 4th. Dealing. Caleb Pika dealing now. I told him it was 5th inning and on, but Ken Stegall says 7th inning, so I guess that's what we're going to have to go with. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Come on, Ian McCord, I'm waving to you. You got to wave back. Acting like he doesn't even know me. Little E, I was looking at some microphones, little cordless or wireless microphones for Eli so he can do his next bumper for the broadcast. We still got John Michael Lewis out there? We do. Number 10 still out on the bump for the Hoppers. He's given up 6 runs in 3 innings. They are running low on pitching, apparently. They've got several folks who have not made it to the club yet. Got a Tennessee Wesleyan right-hand pitcher. Thank you, Vanessa, with some Brewster's ice cream here. And the first pitch goes behind Case and Youngblood. He did not move that derriere out of the way, and it missed it. All right. Yard card. Anybody got a yard card for Case? Nope. Number 10 still pitching. I hear yay on a yard card or no? We're waiting. Okay. Oh, Ken Stegall says yard card. Yeah. Oh, you wanna win with him, huh? He's not getting a pitch to hit right here. 3 balls and no strikes. You can play at home as well. Send a chat on YouTube or a post. I don't know that anybody. Might just have to get rid of the email. Oh, I have one email. There we go. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. Ken Stegall gets to keep his yard card as a 4-pitch walk to Kason Youngblood. Francis Rowland sent an email to treesports@gmail.com from Savannah, Georgia. As soon as he told me he had a grandma from Savannah, Georgia, I said, "Oh, you lucky dog." He lit. You do too? Ken Stegall, our official scorer, was born in Savannah, Georgia. She's watching the game from Savannah. It's one of the neat cities to visit. And here he is at the plate right now. Little Francis Rowland's grandson batting right now. I bet you she's going to call yard card. I'm going to call yard card for Francis right now. Takes a hack and comes up empty. It was a big swing. JV cut. A JV cut right there. So he calls you. He calls you grandma. Yeah, I'm just a grandpa. Uh-oh, we've got warnings. Did he step off? He's pointing like it's his one disengagement. Ball's 2 strikes. One at first. That's a line drive out to center field. Did he make the catch? Looks like he did make the catch. Hopefully you saw that on. I don't know if I had the right camera on that or not. Line out. Rollins 0 for 3. He is lined out twice. Hit the ball right on a button. I think I looked at that on a replay. He's pointing to his eyes. So I think what he was telling John Michael Lewis is, hey, you got to wait for him to look at you, make eye contact. That's different than a disengagement, I believe. Do you agree, Ken? Okay. Well, it's not the base runner goes to second base, not like that. Hudson Separullo's 1 for 2. That one was a big fly. This one's going to get out of here, but it's going to be foul. AAA Autoglass. Foul ball. Hoptown got on the board first with 2 runs in the top of the second. Full count matched and raised them 2 with 4 in the bottom of the second. Full count added 2 in the third. Trying to play add on again. Change up down in the turf. Smothered by Carson Knowles. Eagleville, what's their nickname? The Eagleville Eagles. I mean, it's a pretty good guess, right? You wouldn't think they'd be the Eagleville Anacondas or anything. That ball's hit out to right field. It might have a shot. It's up and off the wall. Separullo's going to have a long single. Chance Sweeney played that one off the wall well, and runners at the corners. Separullo, a little bit too much of a line drive there. He had to wait for Youngblood, but Youngblood then all of a sudden saw that it was going to be over Sweeney's head, and he took off. Is that the 8th hit of the game? We missing some hits up there on the board there, Ava? You're not missing any. How many you got, Ken? You got 8 hits? Does that say 8? Okay. Say 8. I can't see the. Looks like a 6. I wonder if we got a light out or something. Kason Hill's 1 for 2. See if we can drive in a run right here. Just missed. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Hill reached on an error, scored in the second, singled and scored in the third. Ground ball to the left side, and he's singled and driven in a run. That is much to the delight of the director, Susan Reese. One of these days, I'm just going to turn her microphone on. You're either going to hear her breathe or you're going to hear her say, oh, yeah. Back-to-back hits brought to you by, we need a back-to-back hit sponsor. Let's say Edge Appraisal Service, Travis Smith. I haven't had a chance to eat any of it, Larry. It's melting all over the place. Squaring around the bunt, fouling it off the screen, is Gabe Jenkins. I keep talking in between innings. I never talk at home, my wife says. Not. Have you ever said that? No. I can't get a word in edgewise at my house. My wife just talks and talks and talks. The Keydette from VMI, Mechanicsville, Virginia. I mean, they are throwing John Michael Lewis to the Wolves. I don't see anybody warming down the right field line. Hey, Zach, we got some riffraff out here in front of the press box. Making noise. Can't do that at a baseball game. Keep it down. Gabe 1 for 2. 7-2 full count leads. It's the 4-0 Hoppers. Six 6'2", wearing the Sticks number 11. I got his mom's name. It says Jeana Jenkins. I'm going to go with Jenna. Let's pop down the right field line. It might be playable for Sweeney. And he makes the catch in fair territory, tagging at second. Separulo moves over to third. I may have called him Youngblood. Kind of favor. Productive out for Jenkins, but that's out number 2. So I wonder if any of the Jenkins are listening in. If you are, you can fill in some information for me. I need to know Gabe Jenkins' dad's name and brothers and sisters' names. And then grandparents, what he calls you, and where you live. That's all I need. Barrett Brown, the throw down to second, standing stolen base by Kaysen Hill is third of the game. Now, you don't want to slide. You might get dirty. Get down. It's a turf field. Runners now at second and third. That pitch was called a ball, huh? Looked pretty good. Barrett Brown with an opportunity to drive in 2 Rhythm teammates, looking for his first hit. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. They got a special category. Oh, go ahead and get one out of the yard, but it's foul. AAA autoglass foul balls. He got way out in front of that offering from John Michael Lewis. Brown attended White House High School. Wants to be, he's going to get a criminal justice major, he says. He's from Cottontown, Tennessee. Change up outside. Just graduated from White House, the Blue Devils. Son of Brian and Ashley Brown, little brother to Zane and big brother to Maura, his sister. Gets a called strike, and he's going to look at a full count ministries full count. Grandy met him up in Madisonville the other day. Mr. Brown and his grandma Nan, both in Madisonville, Kentucky. Papa and Mimi are here in Hendersonville. And he's going to get rung up as he was tossing the bat away. That was a close pitch. And it goes the Hoppers' way for out number 3. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. 2 runners left aboard. It's time for me to get some ice cream in my belly. 7-2 after 4.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I had to take a little extra time there. I was getting some Brewster's ice cream down my gullet. Larry Gore, how did you make it? Did you just dip it out of a bowl and put it in to a little cup for me or what? You're a Hendersonville City Parks employee. That's some double fudge brownie. That's good right there. Get you some, Drew. Did you already get some? What you got? What, butter pecan? Ooh, that's a good call, I think, right there too. All right, Caleb Pico out for the top of the fifth inning. The one and doneer, I believe. He's got some stuff he's got to take care of here this summer to get him ready for wherever he's going to attend this fall. He is just into the portal, leaving Lipscomb University after 2 years. Larry Gore poisoning my ice cream. Larry, I thought we were buddies. Just kidding. Talking too much. Got this hoarse voice. This should be Cole Reynolds at the plate. Chopped up. Where is it? Right side. It's over there. Hello. Jason Youngblood playing a game of who can catch the highest pop-up he's ever seen. That ball was way up there. Cole Reynolds 0 for 2 now. He did drive in a run with a fielder's choice in the second. Chance Sweeney 0 for 2 steps to the plate. Where my favorite number? Number 7. Okay, Ken, who are the two other players? This year it's Landon Rogers wearing number 7. Who's the only two other players for Full Count that have worn the number 7? All right, Ava's got you. Carson Howard, he wore it for 3 years, I believe. Or 4. Is that right? Where's Drew? Did he leave? Oh, he can't stand right behind me. I can't see him. So 4 years, 3 as a player and 1 as a coach on the 0-2. Swing and a miss, throw down to first is a nice little blooper for another Corson strikeout. The 8th. As Caleb Pica's got it rolling right now. He is retired 6 in a row. As a 3-hole hitter, Evan Jacob comes in. Drew Robertson, go ahead. Nope. Sam Slaughter did not wear number 7. No, Drew's going to know it. Maybe. Well, he might not know it. You played year number 1, right, Drew? It was not Ben Brooks. I believe Brooks was like 3 or something, or 2. Hika sending 2 to the backstop. You were 3? Then Brooks was. I know Brooks wasn't 7. I'll tell you who it is. I'll give you a hint. He got the first hit in Rhythm history. Nope. That's probably the first strikeout in Rhythm history. And maybe the first home run. It's not Zach Bose. It was Gunnar Ricketts. Breaking pitch stays outside. 3 balls and 1 strike, Evan Jacob. So in the 6th year of full count rhythm history, now the 3rd player to wear number 7. Drew Robertson, 3 years. And ball 4. Just can't get rid of that walk bug. 5th walk of the game. How many pitches he got? 79. Get you a 1 pitch out right here and come back for the 6, Pete. First baseman Declan Riggs stands in. Ball 1. Going to throw over to first. He's back. Their slider to the left-hander misses outside. Long look over at third base or first. Golly, Ken, why did they move first base and third base this year? Well, it's been opposite week for me. You'd think I didn't grow up playing baseball. And softly hit over into the outfield, but shortstop Joel Chandler tracks that one down for the final out. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're going to keep it right here because it is time for our alumni spotlight. Let's see who's going to be brought to you by. Let's see, should we let Country Financial, Zach Williams? We'll let him also do our alumni spotlight today. And our alumni spotlight is Drew Robertson. Been talking about him. Came up into the press box. Drew, say howdy, howdy ho.
Howdy, howdy ho.
There we go. He's a good boy. He follows instructions. All right, Drew, tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Start at the very beginning.
The very beginning. Do you want me to start with a full count beginning or the full count rhythm beginning?
No, at the you were born at a very young age. The parents you hardly knew beginning.
Yeah. So about that time, I joined full count. It seems as so I've been in the ministry that long. But no, I played for the Rhythm for 3 years, 2 championships under the belt, and the first one at that. Played with a lot of good guys, and one thing I can say this summer compared to last summer is, a lot of those guys that I played with were still close today, and we're in my wedding, so can really attest to
Married?
that. Yes. Yeah.
You're married to the lovely Caroline, former, I don't know her maiden name.
Brassfield.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got a new catcher out there too, folks. We're going to have to. Left fielder has moved into pitching while we're having our alumni spotlight. Ken Stiegel, our official scores, now a roving reporter. He's got to go out, help out. So Drew is a former Beach Buccaneer, attended Freed Hardman for a minute and a half, and then transferred after his first year at the Rhythm. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
To Catawba
Mm-hmm.
in somewhere
Salisbury, North Carolina.
Salisbury, where they make the steaks.
And shout out to Catawba right now, beating Point Loma 8-6 in the World Series.
Oh my goodness, they're back in the World Series.
Yes, sir.
You guys came up second in the World Series your senior year, right?
Third.
Mm-hmm. You had Levi Perrell was your shortstop. You played center field.
Yes, sir.
Down there, and
Zeb Burns.
Zeb Burns on that squad. It's a former Rhythm player.
Mm-hmm.
We've had several.
Parker Staborski last year. Griffin Shelton and Marshall Raper.
Okay. all familiar names. As Full Count sends 8, 9, and 1 to face Reed Hayes, who came in from left field to get on the mound. We'll find out the other changes. Number 14, Evan Jacob, has moved behind the plate. Jacob, I believe, was the DH. First pitch from Hayes is down low. Well, I tell you what, they are without some pitching, aren't they? 4-0. They've been able to piece it together the first 4 games they've played for sure. But Carson Knowles, who caught in this game, pitched an inning and 2/3 in yesterday's game. They've gone to the end of the 5th. Got to get back to the bottom of the 5th. 3 balls, no strikes to Cam Suggs. We're visiting with former Rhythm player Drew Robertson. He's played the longest. You and Carson Howard. Who else? 3-year.
Harrison Travis.
Harrison Travis, 3 years.
Yep.
And back this year, we have 3 players back. J.C. Myers in his second year. 3-0 swinging Cam Suggs. Fouls it off the screen.
How long's Jonah been around?
Well, Jonah doesn't count because he sometimes he pitches, sometimes he coaches.
He's just an all-around guy.
He is. He's everybody. He does it all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently it's a full count. And that's wasn't a 3-0 foul ball. Full Count Ministries full count. And there's a full count. First pitch, foul ball, AAA autoglass. There's a number of youngsters in red shirts and white pants. Like just got out of practice. Fouled that one off. Jonathan Huffam, longtime Rhythm supporter. Shout out to Drew. Another full count pitch coming. Breaking pitch, gonna get Suggs looking. As we're getting rid of those bats a little bit too early.
Not gonna lie, the umpire's been a little shaky tonight.
You're not allowed to say that.
So, just a fan's perspective. My bad.
He's they're paid for strikes and outs. They're not paid for balls and safe calls. Joel Chandler, 1 for 1. He's gotten a hit and he's been hit. Chopper back to the pitcher. Hayes is going to take his time and throw to first for out number 2. Chandler got jammed right there. Back to the top of the order, Rylan Moses. So Drew's now a host home, Drew in Caroline. Caroline is also like the assistant to Brooke Carmen this summer again, right?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, she's taking on a pretty big role, so she's excited. She's got to be going. So, and she loves being here. I love being here, so it just makes it even better.
So the both of you are here on home games for sure.
Mm-hmm. And try to get to a couple away games.
You are also a mentor, I think I heard.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1 turns into a 1-1. Got to get my broadcast back up on Facebook. Got most of you watching on YouTube tonight. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Moses. Hopefully my voice will get stronger and stronger as this week goes by. Maybe by next week, it'll be back to its normal mediocre self. Reed Hayes in relief, and he gets a 1-2-3 inning as he gets Moses swinging at a slow breaking pitch. Couple of strikeouts in the inning for Reed Hayes out of the University of Indianapolis. That's a D2 school as well, right?
Yes, sir.
They're one of the top schools in D2 and in the regionals. Yeah, play super regionals in Division II?
It's just like Division I.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's conference, and then you've got regionals, super regionals,
Okay.
the national tournament. Yeah.
Visiting here. We'll finish up with Drew Robertson here, who's been our guest on our alumni spotlight. Tonight's is sponsored by Country Financial, Zach Williams Insurance, and he also sponsors our insurance runs. That we didn't get any in the fifth that time, but
Dang.
so Drew, have you been on a trip to Nicaragua?
Yes, sir.
How many have you been?
I'll be going on my third one here in a couple weeks.
Okay, there's a crew down there right now.
Mhm.
Reed Glover is leading.
Yep.
Matt Blazer
Mhm.
is there. Have you been on a trip with Blazer before?
I have not.
He's one of the mentors as well. He's also a host home,
Nice.
and he's also a fall league coach.
Yep.
But tell the folks, you got married last year?
Yes, sir. Mhm.
Okay. So
Yep.
you've been married a year yet?
Yes, sir.
Had your 1 year anniversary?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you go?
We went to Cabo.
Oh, I mean, you didn't just go out to eat. You went on a.
for our
No, I don't-
anniversary?
yeah, for your
Oh.
anniversary. That's what I'm talking
Oh no, what did we do for our anniversary?
Uh-oh.
No, I think I took her downtown to
about. McDonald's.
Yeah, I got her a couple McChickens and
Happy.
she was happy. Yeah.
It'd be value
Yeah.
meal.
I just
That's
I just paid extra for the bacon on the McChicken. Yeah.
That's a good woman right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
Caleb Pika to face the pitcher, Reed Hayes, who took a JV cut right there. Well, Drew Robertson, what else you got, buddy? You got anything else you want to add in before we let you go?
Man, I just hope it's a good summer and we got a good group of guys and I'm really excited to see how they grow and especially on the mission field. I can't wait to get back with those guys. So
Okay.
it's going to be a great summer.
Let's shout your parents out.
Yep.
Don't just say mom and dad. Give their names.
We got Andrew, my dad, and then Autumn, his wife's my
Okay.
stepmom, and
Andrew
and
and
Heather,
Autumn.
and Heather, my mom.
And Heather, your mom. And hey, we can't forget Nana in Naperville.
Yep. I actually didn't text her tonight, so she's probably going to be really mad at me that I didn't mention, to watch. So, yeah.
Wow, we just had a play right there. I thought Case and Hill just threw out Reed Hayes, but Matt Overton down there. First base umpire says he's safe.
He looked pretty out to me.
I thought he was out.
Yep.
Let's see if I don't know if I have that on a replay here. Right there it was. I'm glad I was paying attention to kick it over to that screen. That's close play. It's a little closer than I thought.
Yep.
And we don't have we don't have replay here, but hey,
That'd be something cool to add in the future.
it would be. Then we would be just like ESPN.
Yeah, man.
But nice play there by Case and Hill. Caden Slaughter is at the plate, and Drew Robertson, your favorite number 3 over the years. Kenny Thomas was your first coach.
Yep. And
You're
Josh
one of
was too.
You're one of your few players who've played for both of those guys. You, Carson Howard, Harrison Travis. He was a first year guy too, right?
Carson?
Or
I don't think Carson was.
Carson won the first
No,
year.
but
What about Harrison?
Harrison was.
Harrison
yeah.
was?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Carson came for, so he must have played in the Prospect League year.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Pika delivers a strike that strikes him out. Slaughter goes down looking on a Corson Fire and Security strikeout, the 9th of the ball game for Pika. She's now at 89 pitches. This should be his last inning. He'll face Cade Wall. So we're going to try to do an alumni spotlight every game. So far we've had throw over to first. Come on, Peak. I'm doing stuff here. That's not a plate I want to spin right now. Just get the batter. That's another thing you hear at ballparks, Little League ballparks. Just worry about the batter. Runner goes. That's the pitcher hitting runs on. That's going to be dumped in front of the right fielder, but Hayes has to stop at second. Wasn't sure if that ball was going to be caught. Cade Wall gets this single. 5 hits now for the Hoppers. I keep wanting to let Drew go, but I've known you for how many years? You won a full count fall league championship.
Yeah, that's probably
with
the most
Team Reese.
important championship.
Why didn't we talk about that?
I still got that bat that they gave us. by the way,
Attaboy.
too. Yeah, I still got it.
Yep. What year was that?
That was 2017, the fall of 2017.
Well, that's the one we won over at Station Camp, right?
No, we won it here. We played all of our home games here.
Okay, then it was in 18. What year did you graduate high school?
No, it wasn't 18 because I graduated in 19. Sorry, years have flown by. It's been a long
It was. It was the fall of 18.
Yep.
Because I know the 17 we won at Station Camp because that was the day my daughter got married
Oh, wow.
at my house. And then that afternoon, I didn't think we'd get into the championship game. Assistant coach Charlie Gregg was handling everything, but by about 1:30, everything had died down at the Reese household. And I asked my wife, I said, "Hey, can I go to the game?" And she said, "Yeah, go ahead."
Oh, wow.
She was suffering with a bee sting wound on her foot.
Uh-oh.
She's out walking barefoot in our front yard, and that was like a ground hornet's nest or whatever.
Mm-mm.
She got stung. She remembers that day pretty well. And I remember it because we went and I think we beat Grant Edwards' team that year, and we should have got clobbered. But that was the second of 4 straight. You were the third in the 4 straight dynasty of Team Reese, the Full Count Fall League.
Watch out for Team Sandell this year.
Oh,
They'll be pretty good.
Yep. Well, they always are. He recruits. Tanner Sandell, another mentor.
I played the 5th.
Yeah. So Caleb Pico with a Full Count Ministries full count. 1 out, 2 on. I'm going to use my double play card right here. Carson Knowles. This is Knowles still, right? Not sure where he's playing. Instead,
We'll take a strikeout.
that's not Knowles, is it? No. Knowles came out. Of Ball State replacement. Easton Beatty goes down swinging. So Ball State alum picks up his 10th strikeout. Easton Beatty, a current Ball State Pioneer. Down on strikes as Beatty's batting for Knowles. Easton, one of 3 Vol State players. He's from Clinton, Tennessee. This is still Alex McGuire, I guess. Okay, Ken Stiegel from the scores table. Okay. Strike called. So where's Beatty playing? He's in left field. Thought he was going to get the night off. He said his grandparents from Wartburg are here. That's Papaw and Mamaw from Wartburg. He has a Gramps and a Nini from Morristown, but Ball State folks in Gallatin don't want to talk about the group in Morristown all that much. That's the Walters State. 2 balls and a strike to Alex McGuire. Pico throws back to second just to keep the disengagement alive. That's Reed Hayes, the now pitcher for Hoptown, who's running the bases. Drew Robertson knows something about being a two-way player, was a pitcher and an outfielder. That is tomahawk to the on-deck circle by McGuire, who's 0 for 2 with a forward and a backward K in the score sheet. A left-handed pitcher at Beach, you rather play the outfield. But
yes, sir.
when you got the Freed Hardman that first year, they wanted to just keep you as a pitcher.
I was a hitter that year.
At Freed?
Yeah, but the second year I went back there after COVID, I was a pitcher.
Man, a lazy swing right there. And another strikeout, and that probably will end Caleb Pica's night. 11 strikeouts in 6 innings. So is he at 102? Is that right? 102 pitches. Said he was probably good for 90 pitches, and he finishes 27 batters faced. He strikes out 11 of them. Did walk 5, gave up 2 runs, only 1 earned, and 5 hits in 6 innings of work. So a great outing for Caleb Pica. We'll say goodbye to Drew Robertson, and thank you for being our in-person alumni spotlight.
Yes, sir.
You know I love you, man. I've been around you for 8 years or so now,
Yes,
and
sir.
seen you in a lot of capacities. Been following you, obviously at Catawba and with the Rhythm, and I'm just glad you're here at Full Count, especially with your wife. So
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
that's Drew Robertson, the former Full Count Rhythm player. As we will take a break. And we'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Reed Hayes to face Kason Youngblood, Nathan Rowland, and Hudson Separulo. That is 3 big boys right there. That is a foul ball toward the on-deck circle. Youngblood goes 6'4". This is our defensive line on a 3-4 defense right here. Ground ball to the right side. Will it sneak through? Slaughter slides, gloves, but he's not going to be able to get Youngblood. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and Kason Youngblood picks up his first hit of the ball game of the infield variety. Nice play over there by Slaughter. He slid into the wet grass just as he left the turf, artificial turf. Youngblood now 1 for 3. Something picked up. Is that off of the turf? All right, we've got a number of YouTube chats that I've missed. I'm going to have to get back to. Nathan Rowland 0 for 3. 0 for 3. He's due. Number 34. You know what 3 plus 4 adds to? That's 7. That's another good number right there, Ava. Right down the can from Reed Hayes. So the new left fielder is Easton Beatty with 1 T in both Easton and Beatty. Alex McGuire is still out there in center field. Barely see him back there. Stan Sweeney in right field. Cade Wall at third. Cole Reynolds at short. Caden Slaughter at second. Declan Riggs is at first base. And the new catcher is Evan Jacob, who was the DH. Hope you were taking notes. There will be a test. That one whispers at the inside corner for a called strike. Carson Knowles pitched an inning and 2/3 yesterday and started the game at catcher. That might be why he was pulled. Give him a little bit of a break. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rolling down on strikes. Wearing the collar, he's 0 for 4. Third strikeout of the game for Reed Hayes. Aaron calling yard card with Separulo at the plate. He's already got 1 home run in the ball game. Hit one out of here over the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate sign just to the right of the batter's eye. It's 375 to dead center, so not sure that it cleared it by a lot. Probably about a 385, 390 foot poke from the Motlow State Buck, who will be looking for a new home this fall. Might have already found it. Fastball misses out. Evan McCarron talking to Jonathan Huffam on the broadcast. That's what all that was. Devin McCarron, former rhythm player. 2-1 pitch sails down stairs to the Paul Separillo. .6'5". Rose's bat away. That's been a bad sign from time to time, but he draws the walk. If I got two different heights for Separillo, I didn't think he was that tall. Jason Hill's definitely not 6'5". Good hitter, though. Separillo is showing 6'5", 240. 2 on for Hill. He takes one just underneath the armpits. And the fourth player in that, if the defense decides to go to a 4-3, is going to be Edward McLeod. 1-0 pitch. It's grounded to second, could be 2. Slaughter, the side flip to short, and that's a 4-6-3 inning ending. Double play. Second one that Hoptown has turned tonight. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner was left aboard. As we are through 6, that's 2/3 of the way. No Country Financial, Zach Williams Insurance runs in that inning. We'll see if we can try to do it in the 7th and then maybe walk it off if we could. If we hold them down, we're going to have, let's go play the bullpen call because we got a new pitcher coming out. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
This is Reese Snapper. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Wow. Little Reese Snapka right there with the little bumper. He'll be up here next week, ZZ. Should be coming up on Sunday night. Here's that. If you need to turn me down, right there. Turn that one down. Reese Snapka lives down in Columbus, Caledonia, Mississippi. And he will come up for kids camp, which is next week, Monday through Thursday. He's a busy kid. That little guy is. He's always playing baseball. Off school right now and little math whiz. Big reader. His mom and dad make him read. Can you believe that? Parents make a kid read. He got awards finishing up school this year in 2nd grade for reading. So he and little Eli Reese will both be attending kids camp. It'll be held right here at Drakes Creek Park at the fields back behind us. How many fields will be on this year? Over 200 kids will typically attend Full Count kids camp. First pitch knocked up the middle by Cole Reynolds. They're ready to see somebody other than Caleb Pika, and Jack Smith from Southwest Tennessee, a Saluki in the TCCAA, is our Hendersonville Firefighters Association Call to the bullpen. Jack's 5'10", 170-pound left-hander, rising sophomore at Southwest Tennessee down in Millington or Memphis, Tennessee. He's from right here in Hendersonville. He attended Davidson Academy, along with Ian McCord, who's here, not on the roster, but Ball State Pioneer, coming to see some of his Ball State teammates, but also Davidson Academy Bears. J.C. Myers. See if I can get it into my brain who they all are. Nick Krupp, our assistant general manager and one of the assistant coaches, also a Davidson Academy Bear as well. That pitch gets in the dirt or the turf to Chance Sweeney. There's 4. J.C. Myers, Jack Smith, Nick Krupp, and there's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw over to first as it eluded Smith's glove. Chandler throws out Sweeney on a nice play. Reynolds goes to second. All right, who's my other Davidson Academy Bear? I'll think of it. Jack Smith, the son of Eddie and Angie Smith, brother to Jake. These guys are swinging at the first pitch. Is it 3 in a row? Don't give me time to tell you about Jack's. Grandpa and Nana are in Crossville, Tennessee. Jack's on for his second appearance of the year. Second time he's pitched on this mound. He got the win in the game. First win of the year. Who was that against? Too many games. Henderson, the Flash. 10-5 victory. Jacks went 2 1/3 innings, no hits, no runs. Did walk 5 batters, struck out 1, faced 12, got the win. AAA autoglass foul ball off to the right side. Evan Jacob, now the catcher, started as the DH. He's over 1 with a couple of walks. Now a 1-ball, 2-strike count with 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th inning. Off-speed pitch lands outside. Jason Hill trying to keep the runner close, but pitch is a ball and a stolen bag by Reynolds. That's his second theft of the night. Full Count Ministries, full count. On deck, Declan Riggs, first baseman. Full count, first pitch, foul ball off to the right side. Smith delivers, swung on, and foul tipped and caught by Barrett Brown, and the strikeout recorded. That's a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. First of the game for Smith. That is out number 2. A juggling act behind the plate. I have to add that to Barrett's list of abilities. He can juggle 1 baseball. Breaking pitch curves, stays inside. Is Cam Suggs the other? I think Cam Suggs might be the other DA player. I need Jay Myers. He knows all this stuff. Of course, his son did go. There you go. Cam Suggs is the 4th. Davidson Academy Bear. It's a private school in Nashville off of Old Hickory Boulevard, which is a huge road that basically circles Nashville. 2-1 grounded to first base. Youngblood going to go ahead and flip to Jack Smith instead of stepping on the base himself, just so he can get an assist. 3-1 if you're scoring at home, and if you are, I need to know about it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner was left on base. And it is stretch time. It's time to get some Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Or maybe with a 5 spot, even walk it off. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
New pitcher on for the Hoppus. Number 2, Ryan McCartan. He's a catcher. That's who they like to pitch. 5'9", 180-pound sophomore from Lake Orion, Michigan. All right, Ken, where do you think SVSU is? You think? I don't know. They've got 2 guys on their roster that say SVSU. We need a how about we do this? Ryan, you got? Oh, you're just making it up. Ava, we don't need that. We need production. Remember I told you we need production here. We don't need excuses. McCartan to face 6, 7, and 8 in the Rhythm lineup. That's Gabe Jenkins, Barrett Brown, Cam Suggs scheduled. Popped up. That'll get out of play. There's a Chick-fil-A. There's an A in it. It's 3 of them. AAA autoglass. Foul ball. Let's see. SVSU. Saginaw Valley State University. There you go. I bet that's in Michigan. What do you think? That's reached out and touched in the left field. A diving play. And a catch is made, says Sean Douglas to rob Gabe Jenkins. So one left fielder robs another. That's Easton Beatty out there with the sparkling play. We'll put a star by that one. We highlight great plays on Tim Reese's score sheet. Barrett Brown at the plate. Saginaw Valley. The Cardinals. Brown 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts. All right, where is Saginaw Valley? Says, well, it doesn't even say the city. It just says Michigan on the bottom of their website. Okay, I wanted to see it for myself. You keep saying Saginaw. Yeah, that's what it says. It doesn't say it's in Saginaw. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. Come on, Bear Brown. Get you a base knock right here. Come on, freshman. Drilled down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It is foul. He one hops the wall 320 foot down the right field line to the wall, and he hit it about 318, but jerked it about 30 feet foul. And all that is just a long foul ball. My Brewster's ice cream, I still have some left. It's now a shake or a malt, not a malt. It's liquefied. Still delicious though. Don't know what Larry Gore had to do with it. Bear Brown tosses his bat this time, and it's a walk. Last time he did that, it was a strikeout. First walk for Ryan McCartan. Barton shows as a catcher on their roster as well. Hey, it shows he's 5'9", 185. Throw over to first for some unknown reason. Barrett Brown's going nowhere. Country Financial. Zach Williams Insurance runs time. I hope that was a changeup to Cam Suggs. Either that or it was a straight ball. He is a catcher. Cam Suggs, couple of hits and 3 at-bats. He's got 3 RBIs. Maybe a candidate for our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game, but right now the number 1 candidate is that ball gets by Jacob. A wild pitch moves the runner to second base. Our leader in the clubhouse is Caleb Pico with 6 innings, 5 hit, 2 run outing here, and his one and probably only outing for Full Count Rhythm. Asked to see if he could get something to put on tape. Josh Carmen said, "Come on, you're our starting pitcher on Tuesday." Faced 27 batters, struck out 11 of them. Zach Williams calling yard card right here? Is that what you said? That is him. Is that Facebook? Yeah, my Facebook's not.
That's right.
He keeps his yard card as Cam Suggs draws a walk. Let's see if he just rolls his yard card down to Joel Chandler. Would probably not be advisable. I don't think Joel's a home run hitter. He did not have any in 42 games for Montevallo this year. A couple of doubles and a triple. He is 1 for 2 in this game. Two undefeated teams. 4-0 Hoptown Hoppers and the 2-0 Full Count Rhythm. Trying to see who stays undefeated. Zach says no yard card. That UT Chattanooga education, after 1 year of Vol State USC education, University of Sumner County. Chandler a single and an RBI in the second. Hit by a pitch and then grounded out to the pitcher. 3 hits at Madisonville, had a couple of hits against Henderson. Has 6, and that's 3 straight walks to load the bases after the line out by Gabe Jenkins to lead off the inning. Bases are now loaded for Rylan Moses. Moses also with 6 hits on the year.
Okay, now somebody called.
The Trevecca Trojan. Former Good Pasture Cougar, Rylan Moses. Let's get to his family's not going to get a whole lot of mentions. He likes to swing it early in the count. 6 foot, 190 pounds sophomore. Portland, Tennessee is where his home is. Devery and Kimberly, his parents. Caden and Sladen, two sisters. He's got a papa in White House, Tennessee. Played and started in 52 games for Trevecca as a freshman. 2-0 pitch swung on a foul back. 13 doubles, 3 triples. He had 7 big flies. Could he be our first Grand Slam hitter this year? Anybody got a yard card for Rylan Moses? Uh-oh. Ken Stegall quickly gets it in there as he fouls it at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drove in 36 runs for the Trojans. D2 school. Former big rival, the Belmont Rebels back in the day, along with the Lipscomb Bisons. 2-2 pitch is high and away. Elliot Johnson, one of the coaches when I was there. He was there with Kent Stegall. Kent Stegall's a young guy, though. I think he's a 1983 grad. Full count pitch, just misses. So he still gets a third. Is that the third yard card you've tried to give away? Kaysen Youngblood coming to the plate with bases loaded. 4 straight walks. This right here, grand slam again. This is the second time that he's got a chance to walk it off. Ken going to go ahead and use a yard card again. He took a JV cut, came up empty. Youngblood, a Lee Flame. 10 home runs, 7 doubles, had 116. What do you have? Oh, and he gets hit by a pitch. He still gets. What's the most yard cards a guy's used? Ken Stegall has just set the record. His next one will be the 5th. Again, Roland could walk us off. 2 runs have scored in the inning on 4 walks and a hit by pitch. Roland 0 for 4, and that means he is due.
Oh, Zach says yard card again.
Yard card for Zach. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Jonathan Huffam was asking me questions about to ask Drew. Sorry, Jonathan, I didn't see that. That's exactly what that is. 2 Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs have gone in. And make it a 3rd. Oh, don't rub it. Roland gets an RBI the hard way, just like Youngblood did. All right, who else we got to throw? Now the winning run is on at second base. As the head coach, hang on. Head coach Chris Benny's going to come out, and let's see who he's going to pluck off the field. He's going to bring in Chance Sweeney, looks like. Sepparillo's going to come to the plate, but he's going to face a new pitcher as Chance Sweeney throwing his glove or something over to the center fielder Alex McGuire. Let's see if, in fact, this is number 7. I'm telling you, it's a good way to get somebody hurt if they're not used to throwing from the mound. I'm sure these college coaches are not really happy to hear this or see this. 7, Chance Sweeney is the new pitcher. We'll take a break. We'll go ahead and give him a bullpen call here, and then we'll hear from Sloaney Baloney.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
This is Son Snacker. You're listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa.
Did you get to hear it, ZZ? That's little Sloaney, 4-year-old Sloan Snapka. She wanted to get in on the bumper business herself. Little audio recording right there of the middle Snapka child. Little Charlie, she hadn't got into it yet. She's just 2. Andrew, my son-in-law, he had some fun with it, though. If we get a chance to play Andrews again. Yesterday was his birthday. Jim McGuire, head coach at Vol State, was up in the press box and said that his granddaughter's birthday is tomorrow. She'll be 1-year-old, little Sutton. Jim and Lynn McGuire, the proud grandparents living in Murfreesboro. Katie, and I believe it's Katie, is his daughter that has the baby. What is the other? Katie starts with a K. Hudson Separola. Who's got yard card? There's a called strike. Everybody? Is Ken here or did he leave? Oh, okay. Separulo with the bases loaded. Facing Chance Sweeney. That pitch wasn't even close. It called strike. So it's swing to bat, Hudson Separulo. The home plate umpire, Wayne Seeley, knows your dad. He says, swing a stick if anything's close. And he did, and it was in the dirt or the artificial turf. So Reed Hayes now in right field. Chance Sweeney came in to pitch. Cason Hill, who's calling it? Well, he calling it for who? Huffum. There's no man in there. Cason Hill, the 9th batter to come to the plate. 10-2. Ripped foul. Cason's got a couple of hits and 4 at-bats. Jonathan Huffam knows everybody. 1-1 pitch. That's popped up. We're going to play an 8th. In comes McGuire, and he makes a catch for the final out in the 7th inning. Rhythm, without the 8 of a hit, score 3 runs and leave 3 runners on base. 10-2 as we head to the 8th. 3 Country Financial. Zach Williams Insurance runs in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. It's Miller time. Trent Miller from Volunteer State Community College is on in relief of Jack Smith, who goes 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, a strikeout. He faced 4 batters. Trent Miller out of Greenbrier, Tennessee, son of Bill and Treva Miller. Big brother, or little, he's the big brother, but he's the younger brother to Presley and Kendall, his 2 older sisters. And he has a nanny in Kingston Springs, Tennessee. This past year for Vol State, 13 appearances, 3 starts. Also had a couple of saves and a 1-2 record. 20 innings pitched. Struck out 34 batters. Trent has not pitched since April 30th. Not in a game, anyway. And he will face 5, 6, and 7 of the Hoppers lineup. That's Reed Hayes, who's playing in his 3rd position in this game. Caden Slaughter, the son of Caleb Slaughter, checked in on the back line to this broadcaster, listening in tonight. And then Cade Wall to face big Trent Miller. McCartan went to right, not Reed Hayes. Is that right? This is 2? Batting? Okay. No, it's not Reed Hayes. Spiked fastball there. My score sheet looks ugly. 2 balls, no strikes to McCartan. There's a strike. The 1 and catches the outside corner for a called strike 2. Go to a Full Count Ministries Full Count. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have the Full Count Ministries verse of the game is given to me from Evangeline, the lady I talked to this afternoon. We were swapping some scripture, as that is a course in fire and security strikeout. It's a backward K in the book as Trent Miller pours a fastball on the outside corner. Ryan McCartan thought he had a walk, but Brother Wayne Seela behind the plate said no. Caden Slaughter steps in. He's 1 for 3. Miller reaching back and stepping on fastballs. Who we got delivering food today? Who's Zero Fork? Is that what we got? That's giving food tonight. Great called. Who was that actually delivered it? Oh, Vanessa and Kennedy. Vanessa Dorn, the oldest Dorn, and Kennedy, the 2nd oldest Carmen. Of the union of Josh and Brooke Carmen for Kennedy, and Doug and Rebecca Dorn for Vanessa. She was my go-getter for the Brewster's ice cream. Swing and a miss.
She's your new favorite.
Yeah. Lauder 1 for 3, singled and scored in the 2nd. Leaving Wisconsin, coming back home. Breaking pitch picked out of the turf by Barrett Brown. Ryan McCartan from Saginaw Valley State University. Lake Orion. Full count. First pitch foul ball. You think that's Orion or Orion? Orion. I'm going to go Orion. You think it's Orion? Orion. Is it Obion County or Obion County? So why is it not Orion? Another backward K brought to you by Corson Fire and Security. Back-to-back strikeouts for big Trent Miller. 3 years. It took him to get his 2 years in over there at Vol State. He crammed 4 years of living in 3 years. He was a bit injured. His senior year, I believe, was the COVID year. Is that right? He's like a grandpa. No, 23. No, he had to sit out his senior year at Greenbrier High School. I believe he had Tommy John surgery, or at least arm surgery. His parents, I would assume, are here, Bill and Treva. His dad, the highway patrol lieutenant, I think, as that ball's hit out to left center field. Ryland Moses moves over and makes the catch for the final out of 1-2-3 inning for Trent Miller. And now we'll see if we can walk it off with a couple of runs, a couple of Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Thank you for joining us for the third game of the year. Should be the 5th game. A couple of rain games so far. 2 innings were complete at Paducah on day 1. That game suspended until Full Count goes back up to Paducah. We'll play a doubleheader, start that game in the top of the 3rd. Full Count will be trailing 4-0 to the Chiefs. And then a win here at home against Henderson 10-5. And a win on the road 7-4 at Madisonville a couple of nights ago. Rain out at Fulton last night. Home game tonight. Off day tomorrow, and then we'll be back home. I still keep forgetting to get a program. That's what I need Vanessa to bring up next time. A program for me. Called strike to Gabe Jenkins. Chance Sweeney on the mound. Jenkins led off the 7th with a big line out, the diving catch by Easton Beatty, and that then set off a string of 6 straight batters who reached on walks and hit by pitches. Pitch maybe a little bit high, apparently. 2 balls and a strike. So now I got to look at my own calendar to find out who we're playing on Wednesday. We are playing Paducah. Paducah Chiefs come in here 7:05 or thereabouts, apparently. Could be earlier. I don't know what's going on with whoever's running this operation around here. High in the air in the infield. Who wants it? Third baseman. I think that's still Cade Wall. He makes the catch. We still have not identified our bat boy. We'll just say it's Brody Smithson. It's definitely not Brody. I just wanted to say his name. Barrett Brown at the plate. Couple of strikeouts, couple of walks. And now it's time for a base knock. High out to right center field, but Alex McGuire is going to get underneath that one in front of the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate sign and haul that one in for out number 2. 2-out rally time. Cam Suggs has RBIs, a couple of RBIs with 2 outs, has 3 for the day. Jack Smith got the win against Henderson here at home. Jackson Goddard was our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game at Madisonville the other day, as he turned in 6 innings and got the victory, 4 hits and 1 run in that game. Caleb Pika looking like the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game with 6 innings of 11 strikeouts. Cam Suggs takes a called strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Is it messing up? Scoreboard getting tired.
I got 2-2 now.
When's the official score? You guys are telling the official score he's wrong. Sound like a broken bat ground ball to the shortstop. The throw's going to pull. Looked like he pulled him off the base, but first base umpire says he's out. So that's the opinion that matters. We're going to go to the 9th. No more Country Financial Zach Williams Insurance Agency runs needed anymore. Rylan Moses' little brother, so those aren't sisters. Sladen is a boy. Rylan Moses' little brother, Sladen, is the bat boy tonight, not Brody. That's from Amy Smithson. She should know if that was Brody or not. We'll be right back on the Full Count Sports Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen for the Rhythm. 6'1", 170-pound lefty Jackson Grant, a rising redshirt sophomore, is on to nail it down in the 9th. Jackson is in the portal after, I believe, a couple of years at Erskine College over there in South Carolina. He's a business major in school, the son of Glenn Grant. Got a grandma in Peachtree City, Georgia, and a Mimi and Buddy in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Staying in the host home of our alumni spotlight tonight, Drew and Caroline Robertson. Did not pitch this past year for Erskine a couple of years ago. 25, had 3 games, sidearm lefty, and he's going sidearm just like Jim Douthit, left-hander out of VMI, facing Easton Beatty, who I didn't realize was at the plate when he was the last time. He was a strikeout victim, and he's taking a healthy hack right there. Beatty, son of Jamie Beatty and Tanya Beatty, both of Clinton, Tennessee. Plays at Volunteer State. Wore the red shirt this past year from Anderson County High School. Grounds one to third. Cam Suggs, gloves, throws on to first to retire Easton Beatty. The brother of Neelan and Trathan. He's got a papa and a mama on Wartburg, and I think they're here tonight. Gramps and Nene from Morristown, Tennessee. Beatty didn't get the start, but he is 0 for 2. Coming on to play left field, made a sparkling play out in left field. Alex McGuire's got the hat trick tonight. 3 Ks. Not going to strike out this time. Pops this one up to the second baseman, Cason Hill. And he's got an 0 for 4 night. Hoppers down to their final out. Full count trying to go to 3-0. The leadoff batter, Cole Reynolds, comes to the plate. 2 hits in the second, 1 in the third, 2 hits in the sixth, 1 in the seventh. Total of 6 hits. Scored their 2 runs in the second inning. Cole Reynolds stands in. Swing and a miss. Jackson Grant off speed. Caleb Pica went 6. 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. Walked 5, struck out 11. Jack Smith an inning, 1 hit, no runs. Trent Miller 3 up, 3 down in his 1 inning of work. Jackson Grant trying to match that against the Hoppers. Swing and a miss on something else off speed. 1 for 3 is Cole Reynolds. Off day tomorrow. What are we going to do, Suze? What are we going to do on our off day? Got big plans? Where am I taking you? Chick-fil-A or Rivergate? Brewster's Ice Cream? Scoreboard's got issues tonight, but I'm just glad that we've weathered it. What do you got the count as, Susie? Full Count Ministries, full count. Come on, Grant, make them hit you, buddy. More. That's what we need to start. We need to start what are some sayings that you hear at Little League games to the little guys? They don't have to. We want a pitcher, not a belly itcher. I'm not going that far back, Ken. I kind of want to go. Maybe we'll go to high school. We'll go high school baseball. How about that? Make them hit to get on. That wasn't you. There's a good one. That wasn't you. Come on. Hey, Suze. I turn your microphone up. Go ahead. Put it down. Go ahead. Say it. Say it. Say it.
That wasn't you.
There you go. Look at you. Swing and a miss. And this one belongs to the Rhythm. Not a save situation with Jackson Grant comes in. Ava, hey, there's still more work to be done. No, just kidding. Not for you. Yeah, we got it. We got the information. We got it right here. The bat boy was Sladen Moses, the younger brother of Rylan. A 3 up, 3 down inning for Jackson Grant. Full count moves to 3-0 on the season going into their off day tomorrow. And then back here at Drakes Creek Park on Thursday to take on the Paducah Chiefs. See if I've got any intel as to what the Chiefs have done tonight. Our full count ministries verse of the game is found in Proverbs Chapter 18, verse 21. Anybody got it? Anybody got it? See if you've heard this one, Ken. Proverbs 18:21. Evangeline said, Evangeline, the lady I was talking to, said this is one that her mother told her all the time. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit, which is not a good thing. We're not talking about loving it. It's not a good thing to love the power of the tongue in terms of for the death part of it. It can be used for good and used for bad. Proverbs 18:21 is your Full Count Ministries verse of the game. Our Chick-fil-A Rivergate player of the game, big Caleb Pika out of Lipscomb University, now in the portal, looking for a new place to finish his collegiate career. He's got something on tape now, and 11 strikeouts. He goes to 1-0 on the season. The losing pitcher, John Michael Lewis, I don't know what his record is. I would assume it's 0-1. But not going to be worrying about stats so much this year, as I don't have a whole lot of confidence, honestly, in any of them except for the Full Count Rhythms. After Jackson Goddard the other night, our starting pitcher was 0 for 3 in the batter's box. So hopefully that will get fixed. But I've found that some people just are not as enthusiastic about making sure that stats are accurate. Our Ken Stegall is. Another great job by Chris Freeman, our public address announcer. And we'll see you Thursday as he's rushing out of here. Probably has another gig to get to. He's a busy man. SMS Multimedia is his business. He takes pictures and everything. PA does. You still the Liberty Creek football broadcaster? He gave it up. Okay. All right. All right. As that will do it. Did we miss any shout outs here? Suze, you got any? Did I miss any? Who's Glenn Grant says, heck yeah, Jackson. That's his dad. Glad to have you aboard on Facebook. Can't go up there. Jonathan Huffam's last. I don't know. Nobody won a yard card tonight. We'll try again Thursday night. Doesn't happen a lot, honestly. But occasionally we'll get a good guess. See who the top hitters were tonight. Hudson Separullo with a couple of hits, including his first home run in a Rhythm uniform. He was 2 for 4 tonight. Kason Hill with a couple of hits, 2 for 5. Cam Suggs, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. As the Rhythm picked up 10 runs on 10 hits. And make sure that jives with me. It is 10 runs, 10 hits. Did you shut it off?
What? We'll have two.
What are we doing? There we go. No, you're. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll fix that. We'll have it. Well, that'll take care of tonight. So that is all from Drake's Creek. Thank you for joining us on both YouTube or Facebook, and we'll be back live. Hopefully, if you didn't break the computer, I'm pretty sure you didn't. It'll be okay. It's a touch screen, remember? So 10-2 is the final. You did get down here and get that final on there. Lovely wife is. Last game she did was at the end of last year, so she's picking it up pretty good as the director here of the broadcast. Susan Reese doing a great job, and you look marvelous. She's been saddled with some issues going on personally in her family's life. Her mother is not well, so she's having to deal with a lot of that. So she's spinning a lot of plates in her head as well. Rhythm get it done with a 10-2 victory here and go to 3-0, the only undefeated team in the Ohio Valley League as it remains now. Hoppers came in 4-0. Two teams, Fulton Railroaders and Madisonville Miners, were 0 for 3 and 0 for 4. Or 0 and 3, 0 and 4. Not sure what they did tonight. I'll have to check that later on. But off day tomorrow. We'll be back on the air Thursday. For General Manager and Head Coach Josh Carmen, and for my lovely wife, the Director, Susan Reese, this is Tim Reese, saying God bless you and thank you for supporting and watching the Full Count Rhythm right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Good night, everybody.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We'll see you next time right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.